My introduction to the theater itself started probably when I was about 5 years old.
As a child, one of the highlights was coming to the campus theater, and for somebody who'd grown up in Lewisburg, that's about as good as it got. It was just a beautiful theater.
We always look forward to the movies. I didn't miss very many movies, I'll tell you.
Everything is vibrant and new and beautiful, but it's still the same campus theater.
I was here the night it opened, and that was my first movie, which was Love That Neighbor with Jack Benny. Every year on a Saturday near Christmas, they would have a free movie for the children, and it'd be a chance off a bicycle. And the children in Lewisburg always look forward to that.
I would come in and watch my father reset the shows as he was the projectionist. My mother was the cashier. My parents worked for a combination of probably 70, 80 years between the two of them. And when I was probably about 14 years old, I started working weekends at the new concession stand. They always had a serial that they showed and previews, and usually a cartoon would come on too. Of course, the kids all sat down front.
It was the place to be if you were a kid in Lewisburg Saturday afternoon. It was 10 cents to come into the theater in those early years because it was the only air-conditioned theater in central Pennsylvania, and the Stiefel brothers let them stay for double feature. Nobody could walk downtown without seeing Harold resting atop a meter, greeting everybody, talking to everybody.
I think the Stiefel family deserves a lot of credit. They'd be very pleased to see how it looks today.
The Stiefel name is synonymous with the campus theater, and they made it what it is. And I'm just so glad that the university now is going to continue to use it and maintain it and own it, because it'll always be what I consider the heart of this community.
Bucknell University has been the lifeblood of the campus theater in doing this marvelous restoration.
When I got a call from the architect in Bucknell to come up here and look at this project, I wasn't quite sure what it was going to be about. We worked for 12.5 weeks on this project. This presented so many challenges. Each section of this building had different problems. The walls, the ceilings, they were made of different materials. They had different paint surfaces on them. Some had soot problems, some had heat problems, some had nicotine problems, water damage, flaking paint, previous repairs. So all of these things had to be taken into consideration when we were doing conservation. So I love the challenge. I love the fact that it was back to Bucknell. I love the fact that I could help Lewisburg get this theater back together. I'm still kind of in awe of looking at this theater. There aren't a lot of these theaters that survive.
It's very easy for us to say no one, shows movies in a Art Deco single screen, 1941 theater, but there aren't that many of them, and most people's experiences with going to the movies involves a multiplex at the mall.
When the theaters were being built all over the country in the late 20s through the 30s and into the 40s, there were well over 3,000 single-screen movie theaters throughout the country, and now we're down to just about 100.
So to have that in Lewisburg, it's terrific.
There's been some fantastic events at the campus theater, including, the Oscar party, the Mardi Gras parties, some special events over the years, and that is only going to get better.
The fact that it has been continually in operation the whole time since it opened in 1941, this is the 70th year, it's really a testament to this community that we've been able to support this theater this long. The sound system is amazing, the image on the screen is beautiful, and it's this wonderful experience, but it's now really comfortable and clean and fabulous and state-of-the-art in the midst of this charming atmosphere.
A renovation project of this nature could not happen alone. Without Bucknell's support financially, there is no way that we could have ever gotten to this point in terms of the amazing theater that we're in.
Right now, after what has been done to the theater, thanks to Bucknell University, it's absolutely amazing.
I am really proud that I've been, of the work that we've done here, and also that, you know, as a Bucknell student, I've had the chance to come back here and work on something like this. This is great. It is going to be wonderful for the future of this town and the university. And I look forward to coming back here for years.
If you don't have community support and if you don't have strong partners, there's no way that you can do it. And so I feel so fortunate that all of the stars aligned and that I have amazing community support. We have an amazing partnership in Bucknell University, and we're sort of pinching ourselves that it actually has all happened. Now all we have to do is open.
Everybody likes the movies. I can watch a movie at the house, I can watch it in my car, I can watch it on my phone. But that's not what it's all about. What it's all about is the experience.
Lewisburg is such a gem in the center of Pennsylvania, in the Susquehanna Valley, and the theater is the gem of downtown Lewisburg.